So, I'm sorry. Change roles. Ida, Marie, why do people argue? You know, why? No. What is that feeling?
We just express ourselves.
Exactly.
Imagine how much argument you guys have.
So far. You go too far.
But you know, but the juicy thing in the argument, right, is that to have the last word is like have the icing on the cake.
We have very nice husbands, though. I mean, like
Because they back
very,
down. But
and they're
isn't
like
that
more
annoying,
reserved.
though? Isn't that annoying that in an argument that clearly gets very heated, you know, and you're trying to get the other person to see things from your perspective, he decides, well, if that's how you see it, well, that is the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
But do you think that arguments are important in every
Very
relationship?
important. Very important.
I don't know if I would say important. I think they
necessary
happen.
sometimes.
It happens.
Necessary sometimes.
But don't forget, there are people who, I'm sorry, Aurélie, there are people who don't like to argue.
I don't think it's
There's
same too.
some partners in relationships.
Yeah.
I don't think it's same too,
insane, I think.
because not arguing doesn't means that you're not expressing something somehow.
So you need the argument.
Doesn't always need to lead there, but if it does, it means that's something that should be out. You see what I'm saying?
Moi, je pense que effectivement, de mon point de vue, c'est inévitable que quand tu es dans un couple, ça n'arrive pas que vous vous disputiez. C'est inévitable. Vous allez d'une manière ou d'une autre vous disputer sur quelque chose qui vous vous attriste ou qui vous touche. Voilà. Et pour moi, c'est important effectivement que vous puissiez en parler et que vous puissiez trouver une solution. Maintenant, tu peux en parler de manière douce et effectivement trouver une solution, comme effectivement vous en avez tellement gros sur le cœur que là, maintenant, on en vient à la grosse dispute. Maintenant, c'est comment est-ce que ça se passe? Parce qu'il faut pas faire, il ne s'agit pas de se disputer pour dire des mots qui font mal. Parce qu'à la fin, vous ne trouverez jamais de solution. Il est important qu'on se dispute, mais pour savoir quel est l'essentiel de la dispute. Pourquoi vous vous disputez et comment trouver une solution à cette dispute-là. Et c'est pas évident, parce que je sais que dans la plupart des disputes, pourquoi est-ce qu'il y a des disputes? C'est parce que souvent il y a des mots qu'on dit qui font mal à l'autre, parce qu'on veut chercher à faire du mal à l'autre, tout en essayant de lui faire comprendre ce que l'on ressent. Et souvent, c'est pas bon. Donc il faut vraiment trouver la bonne formule, il faut trouver la bonne manière de pouvoir exprimer un sentiment que l'on ressent sans pour autant que cela fasse du mal à l'autre en fait. Et ça, c'est le défi de la conversation et c'est le défi du couple.
En tout cas, c'est pas facile. Je pense que chacun a son tempérament, mais peut-être d'avoir des explications claires après chaque problème, ça aide parfois, plutôt qu'on arrive comme en cas d'Aïda à dire à son mari, oui, mais c'est moi qui ramène tout là. Il y a des mots qui sont blessants et qui durent. En fait, même si c'est la vérité, même si c'est, voilà, vous arrivez à une relation où celui-là va chercher l'argent, celui-là prend soin des enfants et vous n'avez pas une vraie relation. Et parfois, ça escalade, on arrive à des choses dont on ne voulait pas dire forcément. Et puis ça commence, voilà. Oui, vous êtes comme ça. Et puis on arrive.
Il y a une expression.
Il y a une expression qui dit, il y a une expression qui dit parfois aussi.
Oui, oui, oui.
Mais you know,
parce que c'est un
you
gros plan.
just say it on purpose sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes, yeah, it happens.
you know, when I first met Ade, I just found her to be this firecracker. You know, everything was an argument. I don't like this color. I don't like this. You know, but she explained later on that, listen, if you don't have it, it's like an itch, right? So you have to really bad. Ade always has a really bad itch. You know? But Ade, do you feel that arguments are a necessity? Yeah, I guess the wind agrees with me. Are a necessity, really, in a relationship?
Yes, because people who are siblings who were raised in the same house with the same parents, even they fight. Let alone two people who were raised with completely different worldviews, who come together, who are trying to build this life. So I think it's inevitable, and I think arguments are not always a bad thing. No, because when you are able to, not always, not always,
especially when you're actually trying to know each other, you know, and each one's boundaries.
Tool in actually getting to know somebody and getting to know what makes the other person, what makes the other person tick. Even argument styles are different. The way somebody argues is different from, you know, some people, like Celine and I, naturally, we're just kind of, we're feisty. So we can be having a perfectly normal conversation, but because our voices are here and we're talking so fast, another person who's who's like super reserved can feel attacked. You're like, no, that's just my voice.
Exactly. My voice. Like, no, I'm just,
so somebody else who's a bit cooler and calmer and doesn't have as much energy can be seen as though like, oh, you're not you don't care.
And doesn't mean
like, no, my
they don't
voice
have
is
strong
low.
opinion too, though.
I appreciate that you're describing your personalities, but do women purposely go in there to look for an argument? Because if I can get an argument, then I can get my word in. Do we do that purposely?
I think it happens.
I think sometimes,
honestly,
yes.
it does
happen.
No, it's true. I just think some people enjoy that. I don't like to fight. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. I'm like, can we all just get along? I don't have a problem speaking my mind. If something comes up, I will talk. I cannot keep it inside.
Can I be honest?
I agree.
Can I be honest? Okay. So it's like Ade, I'm not like, I wouldn't say that I enjoy like, bad arguments.
Okay.
But it's true that sometimes you would have something that you picked on something, okay? And I must admit that it happens to me that like I would wait for an argument No, it's just that I'll place it. Oh, so as you're talking about this, so it's true that sometimes, I must admit that sometimes, I would, because maybe all is good now, and I don't want to ruin the good vibe or whatever. It's good, we're in a good moment. So I might, you know what, I can't wait for that argument to happen. That's true. It should never happen in front of family.
Very important.
Yes.
But you know the ones I love when you go to a party and you were having a good conversation and then there's said something and in that moment it just crashes
and he knows you.
I'm not even going to wait till we get into the car.
Right here.
Right now. No, but you're right. You should choose where you argue.
Yes,
you
exactly.
know, because
in front of who and where.
I agree.
I think it's you shouldn't definitely not argue in front of family,
especially
children,
especially parents. I mean, siblings is a bit different. Depends on the relationship your boyfriend or husband has with your siblings.
Then, I think the couple should go with them.
But when you guys gonna be back together,
family will say that. Are you again? And no one is small arguments, but when it's very, very serious, it's better to keep it private.
I think the best arguments are the ones that happen in the middle of the night in the bedroom with just the two of you.
Yes,
they're the ones hopefully nobody hears because your voices don't escalate too much. But they're the ones that afterwards you just sleep on it, and the next day you just
But sometimes it can be a very long night, though.
I know.
But like Maria.
Because you have the whole night to argue.
I know a couple. They actually, whenever they want to get to argue, they hold hands. They argue holding hands because it reminds them that we're together in this. We love each other. Let's just resolve. They hold hands.
Yes.
They hold hands.
And once you remove your hand, what does it mean? Once you remove the hand, what does it mean? Other arguments. Once you remove the hand.
I'm gonna try tonight when I get home. Say, baby, hold my hand. You are acting like a child.
I love it. But they say, would you rather be happy? Would you rather be right or happy? They often say that, like with a couple, would you
happy,
right or happy?
What about you?
Happy.
Le plus important, comme je dis, ce n'est pas de se disputer pour chercher il faut chercher à comprendre l'autre et non à lui donner ton point de vue parce que ça ne sert à rien de chercher à donner ton point de vue si l'autre en fait en retour ne comprend pas ce que tu... Donc il est important de pouvoir comprendre l'autre à travers ce qu'il te dit et vice versa pour que vous puissiez vraiment trouver un point, on va dire, d'entente sans blesser l'autre parce que c'est surtout ça.
Je crois qu'une dispute, elle est positive quand on ne se dispute plus pour la même chose.
Oui,
voilà. Vraiment. Cassons les murs, je sais pas. Faisons des choses très graves, mais au moins, ce sera plus pour ça.
Ça veut dire que le couple a compris quelque chose.
C'est ça, et vous avancez vers autre chose. Exactly.
So
you
what
move
I
up to something else.
Arguments are important, but you need to exercise control, and you need to do it for the main focus of learning to understand each other.
Exactly.
And especially what I would advise is not coming back to old arguments
Right.
over
Argument
and over and over again.
over
Because there are
again.
people who do that, and you
Why
know,
you pointed at me as if you
no, you're not you. I'm putting some
Celine,
people
you know what?
under here,
Honestly,
like
I have done it before. I'm like, yes, even that time when we
what time,
argued.
now what
It's like,
time?
come on, let
we've
it
all
go.
done it, but you know, it shouldn't be a pattern.
That's how you said.
It shouldn't be a pattern.
Yeah.